What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode. We hit up the yard sales, the whole yard sales, and nothing but the yard sales. Let's check it out.
Might work better.
Alright guys, we are leaving that sale right there. No video games. I wish I knew more about wrestling memorabilia and wrestling DVDs because they had a shit ton. They were like $3 a piece. But yeah, I don't know. On to the next one, I guess.
Looks like you recently had a wedding. Yeah, my mother does weddings and catering. She's giving it up. Why is she selling all?
All right there, Team YouTube. We are leaving that sale right there. This is exactly why you always ask. I said, you got any old video game stuff? You had some PC games out. I said, I'm looking for like console stuff. We started talking about PC stuff and console stuff. And he said, yeah, I think I got a Sega or something downstairs. So went downstairs. Sure as shit, there was a box that said Sega on it. And you guys can see that right there. You guys know what that is. So you guys know what is in there. So we'll check it out when we get back to the game room. Alright guys, we are on our way back to a garage sale. It's the first time this has happened this season where we actually left our name and our number and they called us back. So it does pay off eventually, I guess. The lady said they had some PlayStation stuff, so I'm going to go take a look at it like right now. And it looks like there she is over there.
What I could.
Okay, you found it, huh?
Something, but I mean,
All right.
this is what I got, and I don't know where y'all doing it. I got so much stuff in the house.
All right, guys, they're getting ready to start their yard sale at like noon. The guy went to the storage locker, cleared out his whole storage locker. He assured me that there might be some PlayStation 2, some original Xbox, and some Wii's on that trailer right there. So this will probably be the final garage sale of the day. Like I said, the final garage sale of the day. So let's hope we score. Welcome to episode 55. You guys saw in the video I've been out garage selling all day. In fact, I got off work at 7 a.m. this morning. It is now 1:35 in the afternoon. I just got home. I'm still kind of sweaty and grimy. And I'm going to show you everything that I've got today. And then I'm going to hit the showers. So, first garage sale we go to, man. They didn't have any games, but they had some little kid stuff. Some empty Lego containers. I was hoping that they were full of Legos, but they were just the containers. 50 cents a piece. Picked up this. Thought that was pretty cool. It's the Mario Kart. You pull it back and it just goes from 2002. So that'll be some shelf candy or some giveaway fodder. And then I saw this. Definitely couldn't pass it up for 50 cents. It was actually in a bag marked 50 cents. And I just wanted this one toy. And then I just gave the rest of the crap that was in the bag to some other random kid that was there. But it's a Toxic Crusader, which I think is absolutely awesome. The flag's all messed up, but I think we can glue that back together. No problem. And we'll get Toxie up there on the shelf somewhere. Alright. So, hit a couple sales. It was actually my parents' neighborhood, which was kind of cool because, you know, I had like home field advantage. Kind of knew where I was going. Saw that at a yard sale, obviously. They had just bins everywhere. I asked if they had some video game stuff. She said, well, we have a Pokemon thing over there, an N64 Pokemon thing. And I was hoping it was a console. I was like getting way excited. But I ended up getting this for $1.50. Hey you Pikachu for the N64. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever see cartridge games that much out there anymore for cheap. So $1.50 for an N64 game that I can just give away or trade in or whatever. So of course I asked, you got any more? And she went in the house and she produced this. A beat up copy of Super Mario World. And I said, how much do you want? Well, what I said was, how much do you want for the game? She said $2 each. I said, how about $3 since this one's a little beat up? And she said, sure. So $1.50 each, $3 total. Super Mario World, bad copy. And Hey You Pikachu for the Nintendo 64. Always excited to pick up some, cartridge games, like I said. All right, so we're floating down the way there. Hit another couple garage sales. They come up nothing. Always ask, guys. I mean, I know I say it every episode, and everybody that does yard sale and garage sale hunting videos always say, ask. I ask, do you have any old video game stuff? And then you go through the spiel. Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, DS, Game Boy, Sega, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, or whatever it is that you're specifically looking for. And the lady was like, well, we kind of have some stuff. And the guy's like, yeah, well, we have and he tried to get out Nintendo, but he got to like Nin. And she was like, yeah, I don't know if we want to sell it though. And I said, well, what do you got? And she said, well, we have some Wii stuff. And I said, well, if you want to keep the system, that's cool. Do you have some games that maybe you don't play that you'd part with? So she ran downstairs, grabbed a stack of games, mostly like Disney kids games. I was hoping to get some more premium titles, but we got what we got. So $10, picked up a copy of Just Dance 2. That one is complete. These Just Dance games go for like $10. So anytime you can pick them up for cheap, that's a recouper. I have a lady I work with. She's giving her daughter a Wii for her birthday, which is like at the end of the month. So I'll see if she wants to pick that up. Then I picked this up. I don't know if I was going to have this for a recouper because I have the big box for it. And my copy is actually on the shelf. So it'd be nice to have one to put back in the big box set. But that's a Wii Sports Resort. And that one is also complete. Very nice condition. And the last game I was super excited to see. And I want to play it like really bad. From what I understand, it's not a very common game. So I jumped on it immediately. Mario Sports Mix. And this one, guys, is in Mac and Z shape. It's in super duper minty Mac and Z shape. So happy to have that game and add it to the collection. All right. So you guys saw it in the video. I always leave my number when I can. I've never had anybody call me back this year. I think maybe we had one or two last year. But I don't really remember. Probably never, because that never happens. But yeah, I'm going to show you what I picked up. I went back. She said she had some PlayStation stuff. So let's take a look at that stuff. All right, so like I said, left my number. She called me back. She said she had some PlayStation stuff. I got there. It wasn't overwhelming. So I said, how much do you want for everything? And she was like, I don't know. Just make me an offer. And I said, how about $10 for everything? And she said, sure. So I gave her $10. And I was like, there's nothing very exciting. I do like these, though. These are the interactive CD packs, the samplers. And it looks like on this one we got Twisted Metal 2, Crash Bandicoot, Tekken 2, and NCAA Football, Game Breaker. So, yep, not too bad. Disc is in there. The best game in the whole lot, I think. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But the Final Fantasy VII, this is the preview disc. I think it's got Saga Frontier, Bushido Blade, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Final Fantasy VII on it. At least that's the cover art that's in the back. I was doing some preliminary research on eBay. Looks like these things go for about $10. So if I can sell that, that really kind of pays for my day. I'd rather just sell the console, but whatever. All right, so here's sort of the junk games that I won't be adding to my collection. Got Cabela Big Game Hunter Ultimate Challenge. It's in there. Right, big deal. NASCAR 2000. It's in there. IHRA Drag Racing. I won't play any of those games. Alright, so then there was 3 games in here that I actually had, and when I saw them, when I saw they were double disc cases, I kind of got excited seeing that Final Fantasy, but nothing really to write home about. We got a complete copy of Gran Turismo 2, and they're actually not a bad game. Siphon Filter 2, I recommend the first one, but yeah, we have all those. Games I'll probably be adding in my collection because I don't have them. And you're not really going to be able to sell these, I guess. But Ultimate Fighting Championship. Spec Ops Ranger Elite. Sorry about the glare. Driver. I don't know. I think I may have that. Game I'm kind of happy to get, I guess. Air Combat. You got to remember, these graphics are from, like, PlayStation 1 days, man. So they're not overwhelming, but they don't actually look that bad. And then we got Perfect Weapon. That was complete. That was kind of an interesting title. I didn't know how much that one was worth. Doesn't look like it's worth that much. Maybe like $6 or something. And then I was kind of checking this one out online. It looked odd, so there's one posting on eBay right now, and they want $69.99 for it. So I don't know if this is a rare game, an uncommon game, or there's just not that many up for sale right now. But it's Power Shovel. The case is going to need to be replaced on that one, but there's the disc. Discs are all in pretty good shape. And then, of course, in there we got the console. Came with the hookups and one controller. Wasn't a bonus game in there. And it's obviously a later model. Doesn't have the the red, yellow, and white cables on the back. So, but picked up that PlayStation lot for $10. I don't think that was a bad deal at all, considering I'll probably just sell the console and the doubles of the games that I have for like $20. I'll double up, keep what I want, and we'll just call it. We'll just leave it at that. You know, she was nice enough to go get it for me. So, all right, let me grab the next thing. Right after that sale, there was a couple across the street they were setting out. They said, yeah, we've got video game stuff. It's at a storage locker. We're going to go get all of our stuff and bring it back. So I sat there for an hour. So was it worth it? I don't know. Let's check it out. All right. So like I said, yeah, so they go to their storage locker. I wait there for like an hour. They come back. They had tons of video game stuff. It was like, common accessories like dance pads and Guitar Heroes and things like that. Tennis rackets and stuff for the Wii. So I start rifling through this box. I picked out a bunch of items, and I said, how much do you want for everything? He said, make me an offer. I hit him real low. I said, how about $20? He said, I don't know, that seems low. Do you think you could do 30? So I said, meet me in the middle. Is you 25? He said, sure. I gave him two $20 bills. He didn't have change. So I was like, hey, I got a 20 and 4 ones. If you take 24, and he's like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I actually got all this stuff for $24. So we got some controller setups here. Got a white Xbox 360 controller. Does power on, but the battery pack died as soon as it tried to connect. So I'm pretty sure it works. All this stuff needs to be cleaned desperately. As you can probably see, it's kind of beefy there. So we got a 360 controller. It's actually in pretty nice condition other than being dirty. Then we picked up 3 Wiimotes. 2 of them have the Wii Motion Plus adapter. One of them doesn't. Can never have too many Wiimotes. And then, of course, that came along with the nunchucks. And like I said, this stuff's going to require a little bit of cleaning. Let me grab this bad boy here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Kiss it. Kiss it. Just kidding. So we'll clean those up. We'll get those somewhere. And then, of course, those are the battery, the Nyko battery charge one. So it came with 2 chargers. So I'm digging through this big old box of games, and I got really excited because I saw that little logo right there. But unfortunately, none of these games had the actual games in them. None of these cases had the manuals in them. So I got these for free. None of these cases had the games in them. Whew, sorry, I've been up way too long. All right, so the first one was Smashing Driving. little bit sun faded. Does have the manual, so if any of you guys have any of these games, let me know. Try and work something out, because I know I don't have that one. I don't remember if I have this one or not. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That one is missing the manual. And the one I was kind of bummed didn't actually have the game in it. Mario Party 7, but this is a case and manual copy, so you know, if I find another loose disc somewhere, we'll definitely try and bundle that together. It does have a little damage there at the bottom. So, for free though. Not going to turn down free, that's for sure. This is a game I'm going to be using probably to recoup my 25 bucks, or at least the majority of it. Copy of Mario Kart Wii. Disc is actually in nice condition. Like I said, everything's just a little dirty. You can see up there at the top. And then picked up a ton of Xbox original games. So we got, let me see, we got, all these are complete. We have Soul Calibur 2, always a good pickup. Got, let me see, we got Pirates, Sid Meier's Pirates. Again, that's complete. We got X-Men Legends, complete. Legends 2, that one's complete. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects, and X-Men Dimensions, which that feels really heavy, so I don't know if maybe the manuals, yeah, the manual's pretty beefy on that. So picked up all the superhero games, picked up this game. I'm pretty sure this is valuable on like the PlayStation 2 or the GameCube. I haven't really done any research on it, but Gladius, that one is complete. And then the best game of the lot was Time Splitters 2. And that one is also complete. I think I just picked that up for the PlayStation 2 recently, so I'll probably get rid of one of these two copies. So in this lot, well, a recoup. Remember, I paid $24 for everything. So we'll use Mario Kart Wii and probably Time Splitters 2 to try and recoup all of our money on that one. Alright, last thing I want to show you guys is pretty fucking awesome. Let me go get the box and I'll tell you about it. You guys saw it in the video there. It was a box that was marked Sega. So let me grab that. Alright, so I drive past this garage sale. Guys, didn't look like much at all. Looked like an older couple. They were out there. And, you know, a bunch of clothes, some tools. You know, looked like some VHS tapes and whatever. So, the sign actually said, hundreds of items inside the garage. It had a double garage, and one door was down and one door was up. So I walked up and I saw that the guy had some PC games. And they were pretty cool titles like Call of Duty and things like that. You know, stuff that modern gamers, I guess, would play. And I asked him, I said, you got any video game stuff? And he's like, yeah, I got these PC games. And I said, well, do you have any like Lord of the Rings games? And he's like, he did, but he played them. So we started up a conversation. I said, we got any older video game stuff like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, the whole spiel? And he goes, you know what? I got a Sega downstairs. I think it's got some games to it. And he goes, I have a Super Nintendo, and I think it's got one game. So I'm like, cool. Do you want to sell it? And he was like, sure. So he invited me in. We went down into his man cave, which was awesome, by the way. Had like Viking stuff everywhere and like all these cool little ships that were put together. So yeah, he's looking around, and I'm like, he's not going to be able to find it. This sucks. Yeah, me, Debbie Downer, right? So he goes, oh, here it is. And he pulls up this box, man. And right there it says Sega on it. And you guys saw it in the car. I don't know if you can see right there. Those little gray cartridges. You guys know exactly what that stuff is. So, yeah, let's bust this bad boy open. Oh, let me tell you what I paid for it. So I said, we were having a friendly conversation, you know, whatever. And I said, how much do you want for it if I just buy it all? And he goes, well, make me an offer. And I said, all right, man, I'm going to hit you low. I'm going to hit you super low. I said, how about 20 bucks? And he's like, no, I couldn't take that. He goes, I'm thinking like 50, but I'll split the difference with you if you want to buy it for 30. So 30 bucks, I got this box. Let's bust it open and see what's inside. All right, we'll do the games last, because that's the exciting part. So he wasn't lying. Right off the bat, we got a Super Nintendo, yellow on the top, perfect color on the bottom. This thing is really dirty. It's going to need a cleaning, as they most often do. For 30 bucks, I took a chance on this because there's other stuff in the box, obviously. But if you ever buy a Super Nintendo, ever, look at the power port on the back, and you can see that one's actually chipped. It's cracked in half. I plugged this in, it does turn on, but that is a rare anomaly. Typically, if that thing's broken, you know, the whole system is kaput, and, you know, good luck trying to get it to work, unless you're awesome like MT Shark 7 and you can solder and all that stuff. So, but this one did power on. Obviously, I didn't stick one of my Super Nintendo games in there, being that dirty, but like I said, it powers on, so got to be optimistic. Set that down there. Did come with hookups, power cable, and RCA cable, I think. And then 2 first-party controllers. Again, all this stuff is really dirty, and it smells like cigarette smoke, so we're going to have to do a little spring cleaning on that before we can get it ready. And when he said Sega Genesis, I'm thinking like Model 2, because that's sort of the common model in my area. But sure as shit, guys, Sega Genesis Model 3 looks like it functions. Again, just real dirty, needs a cleaning, and the cartridge slot doesn't open all the way, but I think there's a spring in there that you have to like tuck under, and I think that spring came out, which is preventing it from opening. So definitely open that up, fix it. So I've got 2 Sega Genesis Model 3s. I will probably flip one, or I would be willing to trade one. But that also came with 2 controllers. There's 1 and 2, and all the hookups. So if I can get that Super Nintendo working, I'll probably just sell that for 30 bucks and try and make all of my money back in one foul swoop. That way everything else is profit. So we did have some Sega Genesis games in there. Well, first one is a mystery cart. So I'm going to add that to my bag of mystery carts. So we would do another episode of that. We got Bugs Bunny Double Trouble. Not interested in that. Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics. Little water damage there. There's one game in here that I'm going to keep. It needs to be cleaned. But Battle Squadron on the Genesis. This is a top-down, vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up. And from what I understand, it's pretty average. So, but yeah, another shoot-'em-up to the collection. Alright, so this was kind of an odd find in the box. Super Mario 64, you can see how dingy and dirty it is. Pretty nasty. But we'll clean that up and we'll get that out the door, no problem. You know, Mario titles. There were some NES games in there, man. Excited to see the NES games. All of them are dirty as hell. But first one is Spy Hunter. That one is a double for me. Then we had Burger Time. Label's a little wonky on that one too. It's, I don't know, it looks like a little water damage or a little peeling right in there. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not. This is a double for me, so I'll definitely be selling this. Double Dragon with a little bit of label damage right there, so get the reduced rate on that one. Another game I'll probably sell. I don't have this game, but I don't have it because I have the other version of this game, and it is Punch-Out. I actually have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and I really don't need this game, and it's like a, you know, a $20 game or something, so make a little money there. And the game in there I was really happy to see, a game that I rented when I was a kid. Definitely going to clean this up and add it to my collection, no problem. Was G.I. Joe, The Atlantis Factor, which is awesome. Like I said, I used to rent this. So when I saw it in the box, I was like, man, it's pretty sweet. 30 bucks for that whole box, guys. We did well today. We bought a lot of stuff, but we got a lot of items in there that we can use to recoup. You know, we got Mario 64 and some consoles and a PlayStation and some things like that. So definitely a long day at the garage sales today, and I'm just kind of rambling. So let's get to the new subscriber shoutouts, and we will get out of here. Shall we? All right, let's just hit our new subscribers, and we will get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. First set of subscribers don't necessarily have videos on their YouTube, but we want to thank them for their support. Second set of subscribers do have videos posted on their YouTube. I will give you a brief synopsis of what they post, and the links to all of those channels will be in the description down below. Alright, so let's just get started, shall we? Lisa _ Demenzo, Just Rick the EXP Maniac, Vanja Filipovic, Omar Buhamud, Anthony P1, Killman227, Joe Danielson, I think that's a repeat, Mugen Shepai, Kirk Herberts, Glenn, thanks for subscribing, Glenn, Tony Carozzo, Itachi Uchiha, Joe Blow, W$Z, Ramus Mullenboard, No Tice Day, no, it's this one right here. That one right there. Oh, that one right there. Something de Slipknot. Freak 426, Tom Aspon, Layla Chan Sol, Marique Steele, Zero Shaiba, Romeo Munn, Brian Tonin Ochoa, Hollow Thorn, Monica Levasur, Allison Augusto, and Matt 28 Forello, who I think is the YouTuber formerly known as just Matt Forello. Alright, like I said, this set of subscribers has YouTube channels where they post videos. And yeah, so here we go. Lucas Veloso does Resident Evil and like Game Boy Advance emulator stuff. Clay3613 does like LARPing and has some really cool stuff. I'm a huge James Bond fan, so he's got like a remake of like the A View to Kill, which is the James Bond movie with Christopher Walken. My Walken impression sucks. But yeah, so there's like a remix of the art and music and credits and all that stuff. Check that out if you're a Bond fan. D7 TV Radio 3, kind of random life videos, almost vlog-like. So if you're into that stuff, check that out. Paris Luttrell, brah, does Pokemon stuff, does Ask Paris, and then has this video where it's like a message directly to a channel called PewDiePie Sucks. Apparently Paris is a big fan of PewDiePie and didn't take too kindly to this person saying that PewDiePie sucks, so definitely check that out. Wind in the Streets 101, sort of random life videos, that kind of stuff. And he's got an interesting set of videos. He's got like a beard journey to grow a beard, and as you can see, I haven't shaved in like 5 days. That's about how good I can grow a beard right there. That was like right in your living room. I love that. I gotta do more of that. Detrick Mosley, Sonic gameplay, does like plushies, things with like plushies and stuff. And then he's like a really good artist, so he did some drawings of like Tails, things like that. So if you're an artist, check that out. Ret Games, Jackie Chan Stuntmaster PS1 gameplay. So if you want to check that out. 37 Superjamessize, something called Mountain Blade Warbound. It's like it looks like it's a Steam game, but it looks like it's like a multiplayer online thing. So I don't really know much about it, but yeah, he does that over there. Retro Corvo, Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon, Digimon, that kind of stuff. Kristoffer Langes does like PS4 gameplay. Retronic Collector, who I'm not sure if Retronic Collector subscribed before and resubscribed or whatever, but he does like pickups, video responses. He's from across the pond, so if you're in the UK or Europe and you're one of my subscribers, check him out. I was actually subscriber number 99. So, dude, congrats on right at the cusp of 100. One more person will subscribe, and I will probably be responsible for that because I was the person that opened up that 100 spot for that person to subscribe to. Mr. Taylor 2, Call of Duty, Fallout, Dragon Ball Z gameplay, all that stuff there. Alright, so I think I mentioned this subscriber who didn't post videos like in the last set of subscribers or the set of subscribers before, but he's posted a video, so I want you to check it out. The UnmatchedGamer posted a GameCube overview. I think he's going to do more videos, so I got on the bandwagon early. I think I was subscriber number 1. Number 1 in your playbook. Number 1 in your hearts. This guy. Last but not least, Another Canadian subscriber. Love those subscribers from the Great White North. Or should we just call Canada the Northern United States? Or maybe we should call the United States Southern Canada. I mean, maybe we could get rid of that shipping embargo and it wouldn't cost us $5 to ship a penny across the border. I don't know. I'm tired. Here's what happened. I sent like $20 worth of Wii stuff to Loch Ness Monster because he won the 500 subscriber giveaway. And it ended up costing me like $30. It was crazy. So it's not his fault. It's not my fault, certainly. It's Canadia's fault. But anyway, Party Play Gaming. Check it out. They do like game hunting, Overwatch, top 5 list, Minecraft. Just anything video game related. They really do it on their channel. And I definitely recommend that you guys check that out. So, guys, that is going to do it. I hope the great YouTube purge of 2016 did not wipe out all of your subscribers. I think I lost 25, which is minimum when you think that, like, PewDiePie reportedly lost, like, 600,000 subscribers. So that is absolutely insane. But, guys, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the channel. And we'll see you guys next time.